stages. So there are 3 stages here. Remember the topic sentence. Okay, that means the general statement about the essay, the supporting details, the explanation and definition of description of the subject matter, and also the preview or scope, that is what is to come or what the topic is going to cover. So utilizing these methods will help you to save a lot of time. Yeah, this type will save you a lot of time screening through materials for your essay or your research. And let me remind you again, when you read the abstract or you try to screen all these resources, make sure you write down the source to avoid plagiarism. Now the next one, yeah, is describing visual data. Okay, such as tables, yeah, line graphs, yeah, bar charts, pictographs, and also pie charts. Why do you need to describe this visual data? Okay, well, you need to familiarize yourself with words used in this type of essay and learn how to interpret charts and graphs. Yeah, in order to do this, yeah, you should start reading essays and articles featuring them. The easiest way to do is to Google interpreting charts and graphs and look through the websites listed so as to find out more about how charts and graphs are interpreted. So these are the common types of visual data that are commonly used by people when they do research. So ladies and gentlemen, as a conclusion in this topic, yeah, this topic introduced a few tools needed to handle essay writing. As discussed earlier, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is made up of a topic sentence. And a paragraph also has supporting sentence or sentences and a concluding sentences. A multi-part essay question may have several questions subsumed within it. So remember, there are some essay questions that you need to answer only one, but some essay questions you need to answer more than one. Creative writing does not always follow the rigid rules like the academic writing. It does not also always follow the forms or outlines commonly found in academic writing. Okay, so the genres of creative writing inclusive of poems, short stories, plays, and etc. And remember, when you borrow ideas from books, magazines and newspapers or whatever, remember you must always give credit to the source by citing it in your bibliography to avoid plagiarism. There are 2 popular ways of writing bibliographies, the MLA and the APA style. And again, plagiarizing is a serious crime as it refers to stealing someone else's ideas or words and claiming them to be your own. So please students, please give credit to the authors, yeah? Writers need to be careful to avoid plagiarism, and last but not least, visual clues such as charts and graphs are often used in essays, especially in scientific research papers. And again, when you use this as well, you go back to here, you need to avoid plagiarism. With that, thank you. Okay. Hello students, we have come to the next topic, which is topic 6, that will discuss more about persuasive writing. By the end of this topic, you should be able to describe the nature of persuasive writing, identify different types of persuasive writing, explain the reasons for and purposes of persuasive writing, and list out persuasive strategies. In the previous topic, persuasive skills are utilized in argumentation essays. What is meant by persuasive skills? Well, It is actually a type of writing that can influence the readers to agree with what the writer has written. It is often found in advertisements in the real world, and in the academic world, it can surely be found in argumentation essays. Students, if you want to write a persuasive essay, you may have to structure your outline as follows: introduction, body assertion, body concession or rebuttal, body proof, and also conclusion. Start by explaining the subject matter in the introduction stage. This is to make the reader understand the issue and prepare them for any assertions that you may make later on. Now let's go to the second point, body assertion. Now in the topic sentence, you have to let the readers know your stand so that they know whose side you are on. So this is meant by assertion, where you strongly present a certain opinion to the reader, but bear in mind not to sound so aggressive. Next, we go to the next body part, where it is concession or rebuttal. This is important stage, where you discuss other opinions beside your own, of course, not defending them. But do not exaggerate or distort the opinions. Okay. Now we go to the next stage, is the proof that makes up the volume of the writing. Evidence is needed here, either inductively or deductively. Samples of evidence could be of facts, examples, and observations. It is best to present proof in increasing order of strength, meaning to say, saving the best argument for the last or as closure. And last but not least, the conclusion here, where this stage requires you to rephrase the topic sentence to emphasize the assertion. Do not introduce any new arguments here, okay? And needs to be seen as pulling everything together clearly so that it can leave a strong impression to the readers. Now students, there are many reasons and purposes for persuasive writing. The first reason is you want to influence and change your readers' thoughts and actions. And through your writing, you want people to believe what you say, remember what you have written, and take appropriate action based on your written work. Okay, students, there are so many reasons and purposes of persuasive writing. Yeah? The first reason is you want to influence and change readers' thoughts and actions through your writing. So therefore, through your writing, you want people to believe, okay, what you say. Remember what you have written and take appropriate action based on your written work. And because of this, to succeed all that, you have to appeal to your reader's sense of reason, emotions, and also good character. So there are two types of reasoning processes. The first one is inductive reasoning, and the second one is deductive reasoning. Let me explain first the deductive reasoning. Now, what is deductive reasoning? Deductive reasoning is a general principle that draws a specific conclusion from it. Again, I repeat, that a general principle that draws a specific conclusion. For example, let's look at these sentences. All people who drink liquor endanger their health. So this is the major principle or the general principle. My good friend John drinks. Therefore, my friend is endangering his health. So this is a specific conclusion. So therefore, from general principle draws a specific conclusion from it. So, do you think that this argument is strong? since you have to support your claim with evidence, so you might find it difficult to prove the connection between John's drinking with his health. So students, yeah,